and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 16 of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. So we've moved into the second half of the month, and us amazing crazies are still at it and still getting those pins for boards. So as every day, please pop on down below and follow the links to everybody who is playing along with us today. And I used a card pin today, but I actually combined it with an awesome layout from the weekend's Stash Bash Palooza. We had a Secret Not Secret Kit Club Stash Bash Palooza on Saturday, and the first layout that Christina put, I went, oh my God, I have a board. I have a pin on my desk that I'm about to use that would be perfect for this. So I did a little bit of combining. I, of course, will not go into detail or show you the inspiration pieces from the Stash Bash Palooza, because that, of course, is paid content. But this was already on my desk, and I had already started cutting some papers before the class started. So that's so fun. So here is my layout today. So I had so much fun with this, and it's really, as you can see here, some paper weaving, and it's sort of like one of my go-to designs, which is the L-shaped design, but a little bit spread out, I guess we could say, so that you really have to look at the paper a bit to see the L shape. So I started, of course, with my white cardstock, backed it on a piece of pattern paper just from my stash, and then I have some strips that are 3/4 of an inch and others that are 1/2 an inch. I have 5 per side. On the card here, there are 3, and they are maybe a little tighter and a little more staggered than I did. And I staggered a bit more than what was in the layout that we did on the weekend. Banner edges, so I did some banner edges, I did some straight edges, and then I did some where I just did sort of like that half banner, just to give a little bit of interest at the end. But I had sort of cut all my papers and was a little bit ready to go with that. And then I decided that on the background, it was maybe just too stark, too white, because of course my backgrounds on these 2 pattern papers are white. So I went to get some of my trusty mists, and I used Princess from Shimmers, which I love. It's a beautiful, beautiful purple. And then I used Peach from Heidi Swapp, and I found a new lovely color combo to go along with my purple, because, you know, for a while I was doing the purple and teal. Then a few months ago, I discovered the purple and lime. And now I decided, because there was the purple and peach in this lovely paper from Pinkfresh, which is in my How to Kill a Kit with Style, I used mainly my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and just maybe one little foray into my 5th and Monaco, that little butterfly, and maybe this flower as well. So I just did a little bit of packaging technique on the background, and then I laid my papers down, and I liked that a lot better. I think it gave a little bit of depth to the page. I did some fun paper weaving, and what I do with the paper weaving is I just touch down the end. So I started with this paper, and I just sort of glued down this end, and then I went to this paper. So I sort of did 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, 1 vertical, 1 horizontal, and then at the end, when everything was exactly the way I wanted, then I just finished all my gluing, starting with the ends, and then so that things would just stay in place, I finished up the gluing. And that is basically the big part of the design of this layout. Matted my photo on sort of the peachy, a lovely coral color, mounted my photo on foam, replicated a little bit, of course, so that I would have a fun little cluster up here, my corner, my side. This is a little bit of both. And here I did not do the weaving, but rather just did a couple of banners and a straight piece of paper here on top with the same pattern papers. Put a little butterfly that I mounted here on foam, just two little enamel dots here. So you see, didn't need three. I kept using the third and trying to place it somewhere. And I suppose I could have put it here, but I sort of just like that little diagonal feel here. So this little cluster, have this. And then it was really just a question of doing a little bit of embellishing. I wanted something in this corner. I put this fun little bird. It's just a beautiful hibiscus. I live next to a lovely, quite large residence, and on the ground floor, they have a little bit of a garden all the way around the building, and this potted hibiscus is there, and it's just beautiful. Hibiscus is one of my absolute favorite flowers. They are annuals here in my climate, although you can bring them indoor for the winter season, and they will be a beautiful, beautiful indoor plant. I've never had much success with them being indoors, but this one was just beautiful, so I took a close-up shot of the flower. Put my little bird here because I thought he was cute, and he had sort of that little corally, a little bit of black, and sort of a minty green that is in this pattern paper, and that bridged with the darker green that was in the photo, and a little flower here in the back, and that gave me a little cluster. And then I put my title. I really wanted to use these lovely Simple Stories foam alphas in the coral. And then, of course, as you can see, my title extended past the photo. So that basically just dictated where I was going to do the rest of the embellishing, because I didn't like this area sticking out, and that is where I wanted my title. So I got some floors. This is from a Dear Lizzie sticker sheet that I added to my How to Kill a Kit with Style from the 5th in Monaco. I think this is from the 5th in Monaco as well. I found this little sticker, which is just so incredible, that I put up here. So Incredible Beauty. Nice little cluster here with Today. Put my butterfly. A couple of little arrows that point to the flower. And just the tiniest little bit of journaling. A beautiful potted hibiscus at the residence next door. I smile every time I pass by. Which is true. I do love gardens and gardening and spending time in gardens. And of course, this summer we are quite limited in our outings and what we'll be doing. So I sort of look for the beauty very, very close to home. And you will see in tomorrow's layout, I have, again, something right from my building. And speaking of tomorrow, don't miss tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, the 17th. It's the hop for my 1,000 subbies giveaway and party. So many of my awesome friends were kind enough to honor me with a video. They'll be joining, so we have a massive hop tomorrow. I have a giveaway to thank all of you lovely subscribers that have been supporting me so much. I love your comments. I can't believe that I'm at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here every single day through July. That's my layout for today. Don't forget to see everybody, to go on over and watch everybody else's video today, and mark tomorrow on your calendars. We'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.